There we go. So let's everybody just sit up nice and tall, but relax at the same time. So hand on heart, hand on belly. Maybe close your eyes for a moment. Just notice how you're feeling. I can tell you I'm feeling tired and I have a sore neck. That's how I'm feeling. But you don't have to tell me. It's okay. And Jennifer already said she had a headache. So let's hope we all feel better afterwards. Let's just get some oxygen into us. That might help. So if we lift our arms up, reach up as high as we can, and then just let that breath out as you drop those arms. And that always makes you feel better. Calms you down. A nice long exhale. Let's do that one more time. Up and reach. A nice long deep breath out. Okay. I'm going to share my screen. Here we are. Here are our pictures. So you can still keep one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, or just sit and look at those pictures. And just notice, how are you feeling today? We have to put another one, make another picture. Because Claire always says she's broke. We don't have broke on there. Maybe she can figure out which one of those she is. Which one am I? Where is it? There's no sore neck and there's no tired, so I guess that doesn't help if you're tired or got a sore neck or broke. Here is November. Hello, November. Although we're getting through November, we're halfway through already. But it's still nice to say this because it has November down here and it picks up the letters and it's got not everyone gets you, but it's okay, because when you value your time, attention, and energy, you attract more people who see your beauty and worth, own your enoughness, and the right ones will find you. Oh, here comes Kathy. There's Kathy. And here is our challenge for the month. So it's the November challenge. Remember, gratitude cards, thank you cards in the mail, and color in the thank you cards. Maybe make a journal, it says. Hi, Kathy. Or we have some other ideas, and I heard something which might be a good thing. Oops, where is it? But anyway, let's just hear for a moment. If you see if you do positive affirmations, say, I am happy, you might see somebody else who is happy and then think to yourself, oh, I'm so grateful that person is happy. So there's personal affirmations that you can see in yourself, but you could also see in other people. And of course, I sent you that so you could also note, instead of the journal, it might be easier for you to just fill in the bubbles here. I am grateful for. You could draw a picture of just one word or a very short sentence. This is the one, the new one. Now, this doesn't, the words on here do not say I am grateful for, or say like I'm grateful for my art class, or I'm grateful for the snow. But if you get post-it notes and write something on a post-it note, and then stick that post-it note on your fridge or somewhere on your door or a wall or a notice board, that's another way of saying or showing that you are grateful for things. You could do it that way on post-it notes. And of course, you could do a kind of a journal that I sent you. Just fill in the Thursday or the Friday, FRI, before the day. You could, there again, a word, a few words, a whole story, or a picture. Say what you're grateful for. And of course, sometimes if you go for a walk, that reminds you, when you start walking and start thinking, you think, oh yes, I'm grateful for this, or I'm grateful for that. Everybody's grateful for different things in their lives. Now, we will do a little meditation. This is a new one. But before we start, because we're thinking about being grateful, you could just sit without saying all the words I say. You could sit yourself in meditation and just have gratitude breath. You sit and have gratitude breath, and that is fine too, without having to write post-it notes or write a journal or do anything else. Just gratitude breath. And of course, every time you think about loving kindness, who gives you loving kindness? And if you're grateful, you can show loving kindness to someone who does lovely things for you. But for now, we're just going to be. Just be. So sit comfortably. Maybe close your eyes. Or you can look at the flowers. Whatever you feel makes you comfortable. Just bring your attention to your breath. Lengthen your spine as you lengthen your breath. And take a moment to settle. Breathe slowly and lightly. Notice if you're feeling fidgety, and come to stillness wherever you are. Notice if your mind is racing with thoughts, and come to stillness, whatever it is. Notice any tension in your body and come to stillness however you are. Relax your shoulders and soften your face. Let the busyness of your day begin to melt away. Just be. Be in this moment. Be fully in this moment. Be with what is in this moment and what is not. Be with your body for what it is and what it is not. Be in this space and time. There is nothing to do right now but just be. If you get distracted, simply bring yourself back to this moment. Anchor yourself in this body. On an inhale, lengthen your spine as you lengthen your breath. On an exhale, feel yourself melting into the ground. Just be. When you're ready, gently open your eyes and come back to breathing naturally. Okay. Oh, so just be. And here we are. So it all comes back to these few little sayings and words that we say and do and watch every week. Let go. Be patient with yourselves, with others. Accept who you are. Accept other people. And this month, it's all about gratitude. So, let's go to our basket of stones. So I have my empty basket that I need to fill. So I'm going to take a stone. This one is Megan's. I'll hold it and Megan can think of something she's grateful for. Now pop it in there. Now Claire. And it goes to the basket. And Jennifer. In it goes. You can see, not empty anymore. And Kathy, this one's yours. Here we go. So now I have stones in my gratitude basket. It's not empty anymore. So thank you for that. So just each day give yourself a little time out to sit quietly and be thankful for all you have. There we are. I know you probably do that now. All right, just take a moment. So this week in particular, we should be grateful for our Earth, our planet, because there's that big conference going on in Egypt this year, COP27, and they're talking about how we can look after the environment. And we have our lovely book, which is dedicated to a young woman who is very passionate about the environment. And of course, it's written by our favorite Susan Verdi. And she dedicated this book, A Book of Action, to everyone. You make a difference. And to Greta Thunberg, who showed the power of one young person. There we are. How do I make a difference? It seems like a tall order. But beautiful things start with just one. One seed to start a garden. One stroke to start a masterpiece. One note to start a melody. One step to start a journey. One brick to start breaking down walls. And I can speak one gentle word to start a conversation. I can use my one soft voice to start a friendship. I can perform one act of kindness to start a connection. I could share one tender hug to start caring. I can light one candle to start leading the way. And there is a candle there. There you go. I can make one drop in the water to start ripples that become swells, then waves, traveling over oceans, across borders and boundaries, landing on distant shores. To start a chain reaction, inspire a movement, make a change. I am one, and I can take action. We are each one, and we can take action. One by one, we can make a difference. Because one is all it takes to start something beautiful. I am one. So here we are. Find a comfortable seat and maybe close your eyes and think about that story. Place your hands on your belly. Breathe slowly in and out through your nose. Now think about something that you would like to help with or change you want to see in the world, in your neighborhood, at a program you're at, or whatever. Notice any feelings that come up. Maybe you are angry or sad or frustrated. Don't try to stop those feelings. Instead, name them in your mind. Now bring your attention back to your breath and try to find a slow rhythm, breathing in and out. And imagine each breath filling your whole body. As you breathe in, say to yourself, I am strong. And as you breathe out, say, I am focused. I am strong. I am focused. And that, you can see, looks like ripples. And this book was inspired by a quote from the Dalai Lama. And he said, just as ripples spread out when a single pebble is dropped into the water, the actions of individuals can have far-reaching effects. So just think about what you can do to make a difference. Are you ready? Remember, no act is too small. You can be that pebble causing ripples that reach far and wide. You are one, and that is how it starts. Here we are. We are back, all there, all in our grid. Are we ready to move? I hope so. There we are. I have got my cushion ready to sit on. You are already sitting on your cushions or on your chairs. So just take a moment to sit up nice and tall and get ready to move. Take a deep breath in and out. Reach up high. Reach, reach, reach. And then just let those arms come down nice and slowly. Hands on your knees, and here we go. We're going to curl into our cat, tucking our chin down and sliding our hands back to our hips into the cow. And slide the hands to the knees and curl into our cat. Slide the hands back and look up to our cow. And of course, you can do this sitting in a chair We're sitting on the floor, backwards and forwards, into a cat and into a cow. And breathing as you go, warming up the spine. And then hand to one side, and we're going to go from side to side. Over we go. Reaching, reaching, oh, reaching. Stretching the side of your body out, getting the knots out. Whew. Oh, the hands on knees and back to cat and cows. And you're breathing and noticing how you're feeling as you're going from cat and cow. And then we're going to reach up high and then drop one hand to your knee, one hand behind. Look over your shoulder, sitting nice and tall. Breathing in and out. And sweep those hands up and go to the other side. One hand on your knee, one hand behind, looking over your shoulder, sitting nice and tall. And then sweep up and over. Hand on your knee, hand behind, sitting nice and tall. And sweep up again to the other side. And then reach up as far as you can go and drop those hands down with a nice, long, slow breath out. And put those feet in front, long, straight legs. And just stretch those legs nice and straight. All right, let's get on to our hands and knees. Into our tabletop position. So the hands are under the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. We're going to do big circles with our hips, going round and around, round and around. Hips go to the side, over to the side, right down to the heels and around. And then we can go the other way. And breathing. And then just come to your tabletop. And then reach right to the end of the mat. Your arms and nice and stretched out. Elbows go down, head goes down, hips are up. We're in puppy dog pose. Get some breaths here. And slowly push yourself up. Back to tabletop. Open the knees a little bit. Keep the big toes together. The hips go down to your heels. And the head goes down to the mat. Just melt. Just be. That's what we did in that meditation. It's a lovely pose just to be and breathe and relax. Just let the body relax. And we'll push ourselves up. Come back to our tabletop. So knees are under the hips. Hands are under the shoulders. And then just put your hand a little bit in front. Move your hands a little bit in front. And we're just going to let our bodies rest over our hands. Shoulders are over the hands. And just push yourself back. Then you stretch those hands and arms. And up you come again. The shoulders are over the hands. Push back. Nice stretch. Stretch those arms. Extended child's pose. And back you come. Shoulders over the hands. Arms are starting to get warmed up, holding your body up. Hold your body there. Okay. And back you go to extended child's pose. Nice straight arms. Lower the hips down to the ankles. Those arms, a nice stretch. Feel the stretch. And now we're going to get ready for a downward facing dog. Ready? So curl your toes under, get your arms nice and straight, push into the mat with your hands and your feet. Legs are straight, arms are straight. All right, nice straight arms, straight legs, stretching the legs and the arms, holding yourself up. Shoulders are working, arms are working hard, legs are working hard. Oh my gosh, everything's working hard. Now we're going to walk our feet to our hands. And just touch the mat. So you're bending over in a forward fold. Then touch the knees. The flat back. Touch. Down to the mat again. Then sweep your arms up, 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 up. And then bring your hands to heart center. Okay, set the camera just right. Let's do that again. Because you people there with the snow, I think, need some warm sun, right? We're going to sweep our hands up, bring them to heart center, sweep the hands up, sweep them down, bend at the hips, touch the mat, touch the knees so your back is flat, touch the mat, bring your hands up high, and then down to heart center. Let's do that again. Sweep your hands up, reach up to the sky, sweep your hands down, bend at the hips, touch the mat. Bring your hands to your knees with a flat back, and touch the mat, and then sweep those hands up and bring them to heart center. While we're standing here in mountain pose, we're facing this way, we're going to do our chair flow. Remember how we do this? So we bring our arms up, looking up, and then we sweep our hands back as we bend at the hips. Knees are bent. Swing your hands up. Wave to the sky. Knees are bent. Push into the ground. Sweep the hands up. And then we stop in chair pose. Oh my gosh. Stop in chair pose. Using all those muscles in the legs. And then up we go. Reach up to the sky. I'm ready to do that again. So sweep the hands down, bend at the hips, sweep the hands up behind, wave to the sky. Let's sweep the hands down, bend the knees. Bring the arms up. The arms are over the ears. Legs are bent like you're sitting in a chair. And push your legs up, look up. And let's do that again. Sweep the hands down. Head goes down. Hands wave to the sky. Then bend the knees, push into the ground. Sweep the arms up. Stop with the arms over the ears. Then push your arms up. And then bring your hands to heart center and have a little rest. Then hands come down and the right foot goes forward, the left foot goes back. And the toes on the back foot are at 45, so they're halfway between front and back. Bend the front knee. Make sure you can see the toes, and then you can bring your arms up, or you can bring your hands to heart center. You're in Warrior One. A little different from Warrior Two. That's what we usually do. This time we're facing forward. Our legs still have to be strong. Still we have warrior legs, strong legs. And we can lift those arms up, sweep them down, turn our toes, and they're facing the same way. Bend up the hips, slide down, and we can do our walking still. So walk our hands past our leg, our foot, bend the knee, stretch the leg. Walk to the other side with our hands. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Go back to the other side. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Back to the other side. Bend the knee, stretch the leg. Then come to center. Let the head dangle. Hold on to the elbows. You're like a rag doll. Just breathe. Hands onto your ankles. Slowly slide your hands up your legs. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And then reach up to the sky. And then let those arms come down nice and slowly as you breathe out. So our legs are nice and wide apart. So let's turn the other way. Remember, we're Warrior One. So we're facing forward. And our back foot isn't, the toes aren't pointing to the side. They're at a little angle, pointing a little bit to the front. Bend the knee, make sure you can see those toes. You're facing forward, and the arms can come up. You can keep them up high. You can bring them to heart center. You've got nice strong legs because you're a warrior. You're breathing. You're thinking, I can do things. I can make action. I can make things happen. Start small. Do one little thing. Be like a ripple. Lift those arms up. Bring those arms down. Turn so your toes are facing the same way. This time our toes are going to point to the corners of the mat. You're going to lower your tailbone down so your knees are bent. Bring your arms up, the goddess arms, so you're a goddess pose. Because goddesses can do wonderful things. All right, push up, reach up, and let those arms come down nice and slowly. And now walk those feet together. You can give those legs a little shake. Now we're back into mountain pose. So the ankles are under the knees are under the hips are under the shoulders. Shoulders are just down and relaxed. Palms facing forward. Make sure there's no tension in the tongue. Wiggle your tongue. Yeah, wiggle your jaw. Take a few deep breaths here. And place your hands on your hips and just slowly look up to the sky. Gently, gently looking up. Taking a few deep breaths here. Back to mountain pose. And then we're going to go back into child's pose. Back onto the mat. Into table pose. Keep those big toes together. You can open up the knees apart. Let your hips go down. Head goes down. And just melt into the mat and just be. Those deep breaths in and out. And just relax. Let your body melt. Just relax after all those big muscle movements you just did. Have a little rest. Let those muscles in your legs and your arms relax. Slowly push yourself up. And you're going to just take it easy and then just take it slowly as you start to lie down onto your back. Bring the knees up. Give your knees a hug. Roll from side to side. Because we're thinking about the earth, the environment, we're just going to put our feet down, straighten our legs, toes up to the sky, arms a little out, palms out to the up to the sky too. Bend one leg, slowly slide up the straight leg, let the knee fall to the ground beside you. And the foot can be against the knee because we're lying down. So you're not going to hurt your knee. Just going to do a reclined tree pose. We have to save the trees. Going to save the environment. Slide that foot down. That leg straight. Point those toes to the sky. Now bend the other leg and slowly slide that foot up as far as it will go, and let the knee fall to the ground. Remember, you could do this one in bed. Some deep breaths in and out. Just melt into the ground beneath you. Just relax. Slide that foot straight. Point the toes to the sky so your leg is straight. Palms onto the mat. Bend the knees. Push the feet and the palms into the ground. Lift the hips. So you've got a bridge pose. Let the water flow under the bridge you've made. The hips go down nice and slowly. Don't do that again. So push in to the mat. Your feet in your hands. Lift the hips. Using all the muscles in your legs and in your tummy. Core muscles. Thigh muscles. Lifting those hips up high. And let the hips go down nice and slowly. Bring the knees up. Roll from side to side. Then the feet can go down. Knees stay together. Drop the knees to one side. The arms go out into a T shape. Look away from your knees. And just relax and take some nice slow breaths here. Recline twist. Lovely cooling down pose. The knees come up together, point to the sky. Just let the knees fall to the other side. Look away from the knees. Nice slow breaths. Bring the knees up. Point to the sky. Bring the knees up to give them a hug. Roll from side to side. Slowly put the feet down onto the mat. And then you could get into your Shavasana position. You can sit in the chair and relax. You can lie down. Just come and relax. Melt into the surface beneath you. Just be. Take a few deep breaths. Just be still. Imagine you are walking down a gravel path in the countryside. You see tall trees and colorful flowers lining the path. Rays of sunshine peek through the trees and the birds are chirping. There's a light breeze. You smile as you take in a full breath to smell the fresh air. You look ahead and the path runs as far as your eyes can see. With each step you take, you start to feel more confident and positive. The long path ahead makes it feel like life has given you lots of options. You have so much ahead of you. Your future is bright. You can do so much. You can make a difference. Just take a moment to feel those positive thoughts about the future. Feel positive and know that you can make a difference. Let's slowly start to wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. Move your head from side to side. Roll over to one side and push yourself up, nice and slowly. And come up to seated. And put one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Just notice how you're feeling. And of course, we have to do our final two little yoga moves. Lift the side of our eyes, side of our lips, so we look like we're smiling. We have love in our hearts. there. That feeling with us. Till we meet again, you can share that feeling with someone else though. Oh, I've got your love and your light. I caught it.
Okay.
Oh.
It is in me. 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 Namaste.
Oh, thank you for coming and sharing
Hey.
yoga with me. Namaste.
Namaste. Bye. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
No, no. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.